Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for March 27th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, I managed to keep the top spot with, well, you know what, I'm just going to say what Marvin called, I believe called a pretty ballsy move. Dano also had similar comments, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. It worked, is the best I can say, and it could have gone terribly badly. So I'm glad it worked, and it ended up with a score of 821. A total of 25 people played yesterday, and Ash White, Squeaky Penguin, Tamort, Legacy Hunter, Chewbacca, Peak, Nebin Figure, Cornelius Sherlock, and Machine God rounded out the rest of the top 10 with a score of 730. Not an overall difficult ship, so I took the edge where I could get it, and I believe from Marvin's report, he ended up like position 20 with a 690, which is because he did not get ship scan. There's going to be a range like that on easy ships like that, so unfortunately it is what it is, and today is a new day. The second part is more fortunately, I will admit. Looking at not today's leaderboard, what we have today is Sensor and Collector. Collector could have been useful yesterday. Not perfect, but could have been useful. 4 infestation types on a military B. Well, that's not good at all. Do we not even have an open door? We don't have an open door. 4 infestation types means a lot of bad things. It means that my only option is to do this. And this could be a really bad option. Starting score of 200, 320, 550 total. Well, that's not good either. Well, the good news is everything is in that room. Okay, 2 minutes before everything gets hit. Well, I got lucky again today. Extremely lucky, but that's the best I'm gonna get. Wow, okay. It's possible R6 is clear. 5, 4, 7, and 3. I'm going to see what it hits, but I don't think this is going to end well for anyone. Oh no, I could... I'm going to see what happens with 3 first. I'm not going to take that chance. But I might be able to vent A2. Oh wait, there's nothing in... The only room there might be something in is 5. I'm not going to get the fuel, that's for sure. So, I might be alright. Just waiting for that impact to see what happens. Yes! Sorry, that was a little enthusiastic, wasn't it? So I managed to collect at least one scrap. Well, actually, I managed to collect one scrap. There was at least one scrap in R5. Given the time constraints and the difficulty of the ship, with 4 infestation types... well, there's 5 additional rooms, which means most likely there were 4 infections. There was a sentry in R3, there was a swarm in R4, and 5, 7, or 6 had a leaper or slime or nothing. And I got extremely lucky that R4 held... Well, R4 could have held 2 things that would have been beneficial to me. If it had defense, which is what I was hoping, then I could have powered R3 and blown up everything in that room and known that room was clear. If instead it had ship scan, I wasn't able to check R5, but I was able to see R3 has stuff in it, that's where I want to get things, and so I just focused my efforts there. I don't need to vent anything else. Venting R7 is not going to do me any good. If I'd considered it with the ship scan, I could have done it, could have taken the chance, and closed off A2, at which point I could have gotten to it if it was still intact. But venting the fuel room usually destroys the fuel. So that's all I'm going to get today. And it's going to be a short run. 5 minutes or less, ultimately. Because that is one hell of an asteroid strike. On a 6-room ship. 4 rooms targeted. 2 of them with over a 50% chance. Total score of 830 right now. Again, starting score of 550? Did I say 550? I think I did. And I picked up 14 scrap almost exclusively in R3. I have no doubt that getting a ship scan today is what has me in this position right now, simply because that let me see that everything was in R3. I got very lucky trying to move the swarm out, because if the sentry had moved in there, I would have been completely screwed. Completely screwed. And I was able to clear out everything from R3, which, if the sentry hadn't moved quickly enough, I would have still been screwed there too. So I got extremely lucky, got a top score of 830, so that's the score to beat. Now, it's possible there's more scrap in R5, and if you are miraculously fast, you might be able to get there. If you are lucky with the fuel and vented everything out of those rooms, but the fuel didn't get destroyed, then you could get that as well. If there was fuel. There's not always fuel. So you could do better, possibly, and ultimately good luck. If you have finished your run, go ahead and leave in a comment, please. I'd love to hear of your own experiences. It's 4 infestations on a small ship like that is extremely difficult to manage. On a more medium-sized or large-sized ship, it's a little bit easier. The downside with the large ship is you do have the slime. It just starts to spread everywhere. Or swarms start breaking through doors, and you have to have multiple generators. So there's a couple different things that could go well, and a couple things that could go wrong. I got extremely lucky with the risks that I took today, and honestly, I wouldn't put it past somebody to end up on the leaderboard with the starting score of 550, and that's it. You can see Dargard has a score of 500, which means he took a hit somewhere. So, some days are good, some days are bad, and this is going to be a difficult ship. So again, I'd love to hear of your own experiences, good or bad. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.